At 6:05 p.m. on a warm summer evening, a bridge carrying thousands of ordinary lives simply stopped being there. Rush hour had its familiar rhythm. Engines idled, radios murmured. The Mississippi River slid quietly beneath the I-35W bridge as commuters waited for the light to change. No alarms, no warning, just another August evening in Minneapolis, until the road beneath them sighed, twisted, and fell. In an instant, steel screamed, concrete shattered. The bridge folded inward like a breath sucked violently from the city's chest. Cars plunged. School buses carrying children from a day camp dropped into dust and water. A structure that had stood for 4 decades vanished in less time than it takes to understand fear. For those trapped inside the collapse, time stretched. A man hung suspended in his truck, staring at open sky where the road should have been. A woman crawled through broken glass, calling for her husband. The river below caught fire from spilled fuel, its surface flickering orange as smoke rose into the summer air. Then came the sound that defines survival: voices, shouts, sirens, strangers running toward danger instead of away from it. Construction workers dropped their tools and climbed into the wreckage. Boaters rushed upstream, pulling people from the water. Emergency crews worked through twisted metal, guided by cries that grew weaker with every passing minute. But even as lives were being saved, a darker question surfaced. How could this happen? The bridge hadn't been old by American standards. It had been inspected, repaired, trusted. Yet hidden within its bones were undersized steel plates, small design decisions made decades earlier, now carrying more weight than they were ever meant to bear. Add years of traffic, add construction equipment, add one ordinary evening, and the margin for error disappeared. The disaster killed 13 people. It injured many more. Families sat by phones that never rang. The city stood still, staring at an empty gap where certainty once lived. In the weeks that followed, the collapse became more than a tragedy. It became a reckoning. Engineers re-examined aging infrastructure across the nation. Cities asked uncomfortable questions about what they assume will always hold. And for those who survived, every bridge crossing carried a new awareness, the quiet understanding that safety is not permanent. It must be earned, checked, and protected. The I-35W bridge fell in seconds, but the lesson it left behind still echoes. Progress without vigilance carries a hidden cost. If stories like this matter to you, if remembering helps prevent forgetting, please like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, where were you when you first heard about the bridge collapse?